Just got to wait for people to come in. Not a problem. What? Wow. It's getting nuts. Hi guys, welcome to the stream. I thought I'd come up here and just do another stream. Now, I'm not going to mention any names or anything because I've already got the names down as evidence for the morning. But I used to be part of a Discord group, and yet again, they decided to want to troll on me and shit like that. Well, see, the thing is, when I was younger and I first come online, I was very, very naive. I wasn't aware that you had trolls and things like that. So, of course, you know, you have these trolls that, what you call reactionary trolls. They'll try and wind you up, say horrible, mean things to you or about your family to get you to react. So, of course, yes, I was a reactionary. I used to react and shit like that. But as time went on, it started getting a lot more serious and things like that. I'd start getting things to my door, and so did my family and shit like that. But the thing that I find so astonishing is that I made one stupid comment, which is all out there. I've got nothing to hide. And the police are aware of it. And I've even apologised to the police. I said it was just a dumb thing that I shouldn't have done and shouldn't have said. And yeah. Now, every single video that's ever been put out of me out there on Dailymotion or PlayStation or whatever, the police are well aware. The police are well aware. Now, there's so many things that I want to try and clear. Now, obviously, there's just nasty trolls out there that are just hell-bent on just wanting to harm people. But I'm not going to talk a lot about that because that's evidence that I've got to put through later on today with my social worker, and there's no doubt she's going to hand that over to the police. Well, which is the pad that I'm talking to you on now. So, like I say, I've got enough audio evidence and visual evidence and stuff like that, and shit like that. So yeah. But no, like I say, there's just things like I don't walk my dog and stuff like that. Well, I've tried to explain to people so many times. My dog does get walked. It's actually paid for. And stuff like that. Now, other things as well. Things like my mum. Now, when my mum passed away, it was her request that she had her funeral put up onto YouTube because of the fact that my mum had relatives that live abroad and things like that. So obviously they couldn't get to the funeral. So, and you'll find if you go up on YouTube and just type in live funeral services, it'll all come up. It's all there, all over the world. So it's like, it's not uncommon to see people's funerals online. And obviously, I don't know how some of these older trolls of mine found out my mum's funeral and everything. But one, they defaced her online obituary. And they also put a picture out of my mum, which I actually kept on my phone as evidence, which the police have seen. And one day I was on someone's panel, and I actually showed them. I said, look, this is what they've done about my mum. So, yeah, I did show it. I mean, yeah, stupid thing to do, but hey, it is what it is, you know, and things like that. But I mean, it's just crazy. It's just crazy, you know what I mean? It's just full of wackos, you know what I mean? To be fair, though, you know, I think we just got very sick individuals out there, which there's enough evidence that I've got anyway. I'm not going to mention any names. But like I say, it is actually going to be put out there to my social worker tomorrow, and I'm just going to let them and the police deal with it and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Now the thing is with my cancer stuff and that, at first a few years ago, that's what I thought I had, but not once did I ever have an argument with my mum about it, because I wasn't diagnosed. I wasn't diagnosed with my cancer and that until about 4 months after my mum had passed away. Bless her. And to be fair, no disrespect, but I'm glad that she wasn't around when I was diagnosed, because it would have made her ill and worry and stuff like that. So yeah, it is what it is, you know. But it's something that I have to learn to face with on my own. I've still got family, and I've still got my extended family through the stepside, which, to be fair, are diamonds. But like I say, all this trolling shit, I mean, it's like, my family are aware of it anyway. They're not happy about it, and the social services are well aware of it, and so are the police, and they are actually dealing with it now. So it's just like I say, you know, they'll get found, and it'll all be sorted out, you know. So, you know, I'm just sick and tired of being questioned over shit, that stupid things that I've done in the past, you know, when there's actually people out there that have done far worse than me, and are actually convicted and have actually done bad things, and yet fucking, yeah, it's just bizarre. It don't make sense. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, you know. I mean, I can quite happily leave that Discord and just go somewhere else, you know. There's millions of other Discords, you know. But it's just a shame, you know, when they're hell-bent on trying to destroy you when you've not actually done anything wrong except make one stupid comment. You know, when there's people out there that have said far worse. In fact, some of these trolls that have been trolling me recently, I've actually got video recordings of them when they're saying they're going to burn you out, they're going to murder your kids and all that lot. Like I say, I've got it. Got it all recorded. Got everything. So it's like I say, they sit there and criticise and bully me and threaten me and stuff like that, which I have got. I'm not going to play it, but it's just recently been recorded, you know, which, like I say, will go as evidence, you know. Threatening that if I don't leave the Discord, things are going to happen to my home and that this week. That's all right, I'll quite happily leave the Discord. But see, the stupid thing was, I've got a camera inside this house that links out 24 hours a day, which I have no control over. And there's nothing I can do about that. So it's all there recorded as evidence, as well as my phone. But like I said, I'm not going to mention no names. It'll all be sorted out in due course. It's just very, very sad. You know what I mean? I come up on here just to have a chat, you know, and just chill out and relax. But you've got these trolls that are hell-bent on trying to destroy innocent people's lives and calling them this and calling them that. It's just, it's unbloody real. It's unreal. And it's just horrendous. But it will stop, because these trolls will get to the point now where the government eventually will just say night-night, and that's it. Servers are going to go. And to me, to be fair, I hope they do. Because I'm one of them ones that have signed that petition. I want the internet to be removed completely. And there are millions of parents out there that are all signing it. So it's like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm all for it. The internet should only be there for businesses and places of authority, like banks and police and ambulances and things like that. The internet should never have been made public. The worst thing that this country ever did was make it public. Well, the whole world, to be fair. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. But no, like I say, these trolls, they're just astronomical. But no, the truth will come out. The truth will come out. They can delete their Discord or whatever, but the evidence is there, you know. And I wouldn't be too surprised if she hands it over to the police later on today. Because I have got the police due round in the next couple of days anyway to take statements. And there's actually 2 other people down here that are willing to make statements as well. Well, if that's what you want to do, fine. If that's what you want to do. I mean, I've got nothing to hide. And all my neighbours around here know what's going on anyway. They're not stupid. Because the police have already notified them. Because you see, we've got a little village hall up here. And everyone's been up there, including myself, with the police and my social worker, and everything's all been explained. So, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, you've got to take it with a pinch of salt. You've got to take it with a pinch of salt. Like I say, people can believe me or not believe me. I don't particularly care. I've got nothing to hide. And the more these trolls keep pursuing it, the worse it'll be for them. So, you know. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. See, that's what these trolls have done. These recent trolls have trolled just about everybody else off the network. And what they've done, they're coming for me. And then when I'm no longer about, there'll be somebody else there that they want to try and troll. This is what they do. This is what they do. Because their life is just, from the moment they get up to the moment they go to bed, they just want to troll. It's all they live for. It's all they breathe for. And they're not normal. They weren't brought up normal. And I will say that. Even my social worker said the other day, these people are unhinged. Because she's seen the recent Discord I've been in. And she's already reported it. That I do know. So it's like, you know, it's neither here nor there with me. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It's just mental. You know? But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. You can't stop everything. You can't please everybody. But this is what they do. And it will stop. It will stop. So I am actually writing a book on this. I've been in contact with the local MP for Mid-Beds. And I've been advised to. And it's funny enough, I've got someone in the family that actually works with publishers. So it's like, yeah, I'm going to write a book about all this. And names and faces. And all that will be going in there. And whatever else happens afterwards, well, whatever may be. So, like I say, let them get on with it. But no, like I say, I'll leave that particular Discord. But the evidence will be there. So, I wish. No, I'm just doing it to get the truth out there. And I've got the backing of socials. And what I might do, if I do sell any or make money, it will go towards the victims of people that have been trolled online and stuff like that. I don't want no money. It'll go towards victims, other victims like me. You know, but hey, it is what it is, you know. I mean, I've even got I've got a couple of people from abroad that have actually already done recent voice statements to my local police anyway about this particular site anyway. So, you know, so it's all been accepted and stamped and everything. So it's all good. But anyways, I'm off now. So peace out, guys. What will be, will be. I've never done anything wrong to anybody. I have no intentions to. But when it comes to writing a book, I will be. And the truth will come out. And like I say, what will be, will be. And they can't moan about it then, because the evidence will also be put in there as well. And all the reports and all the statements. Obviously their names will be, all the names will be taken out of the statements so that they're protected. But yeah. But, so no, like I say, trolls will be trolls. And it is what it is. So, this is what happens when trolls try and be stupid and clever. And they put one and one together and come up with 1,000,000. So, yeah, like I say, just that it's in the police's hands now anyway. It's in the social services hands now. And, yeah, it will be. I've got all the voice recordings here and all the faces and videos and clips and stuff like that and names and faces. So, there's enough there for the police to get on with. So, just let them get on with it. Let them be dealt with. No. Not at all. Nothing will be shown. Not allowed to. It's all pending legal. So, yeah. Yeah, that's funny actually, considering I've got all the police coming around in the next couple of days to take statements, and that's funny, isn't it? And my social worker is actually one of them that's making a statement. So yeah. So yeah. It's funny really. So yeah. But no, like I say, no, I won't be keeping this video private. It's all going to be out there. And the police have got my account details anyway and my password. So they've got access to all my accounts anyway. I've got nothing to hide. So, you know, like I say, it's all in the police's hands now. I'm just going to let them deal with it. So, well, I'll let my social worker deal with it. She knows what she's doing. So, I've never hurt anyone in my life, and nor will I ever have any intentions to. But when I'm being accused of being something I'm not, I will defend myself. But I'm just waiting for the police to make it a criminal matter, and then afterwards I'll sue them. So I will sue them for slander and everything. And I don't care if they're on benefits. I don't care if they've got mouths to feed. I will sue every cunt for what they've done and what they've done to my family. So anyways, peace out, guys. But like I say, I've got nothing to hide. If these trolls want to carry on, let them carry on. I knew this day was going to come anyway. I mean, people were telling me from other Discords. You know, they were telling me to leave a long time ago. So, no, the difference is slander's a civil court, but if the police make it a criminal matter, your solicitors can actually sue. So, yeah. Anyways, peace out, guys. Peace out. Have a good evening.